Hey, Ryan Tedder from OneRepublic here, and we are doing questions in a jar. That's my name. This is my jar. These are your questions. I'm going to answer all these as honestly as possible unless I have to lie. You've got the house to yourself. What song do you throw on to dance to? Daft Punk, One More Time. One more time. Question number 2. What's been the coolest thing you've ever done? Dear God. That is really, really difficult. But I think the coolest thing, it's a tie. Both of them took place in South Africa. One was I went cage diving with great white sharks and had them swim at me and try to end my life. And number 2 was also, it was on the border of, I think, Namibia and South Africa. I got to take my entire family, wife and kids, and go on a safari, like a legit, straight up, ridiculous A-level safari, and see every kind of animal and get right up next to lions and rhinoceros and all that. So South Africa's got it going on. This is your one-way ticket to anywhere in the world. Actually, there is a number 3 to that last one. The third coolest thing I've ever done was I got to take a helicopter in Zermatt, Switzerland around the tip of the Matterhorn, like leaning almost into the tip. We were staying in Zermatt playing a festival. Switzerland also has it going on. This is your one-way ticket to anywhere in the world. Where do you go? I go to New Zealand. I start in Wellington, and then I cross down to the South Island in a car for 2 weeks with the fam. Maybe not a car, maybe an RV. That's where I'd go. New Zealand. Your favorite activity to do with your family? I would say I love, honestly, just hanging out. Lazy Sunday mornings, no plan. That's my favorite thing. Oh, got 2 questions for the price of 1. Here we go. Question number whatever. Favorite Canadian artist? Man, there's a lot, so that's a good one. This is going to sound crazy, maybe not, but I actually think from her first album and then through when she did the big Timbaland album, Nelly Furtado. Nelly Furtado, when she's on her game, is about as good as it gets. So I'm going to say Nelly Furtado. Nelly Furtado. What's the quickest amount of time you've written a complete song? I wrote a song with Neo way back in the day. I forget which artist recorded it. It ended up on some artist. This is like back in like 2000 something. And Neo was famous for writing very quick. Like anyone who's written with him, he's very famous for how quick he writes songs. And so I knew I had to step it up. So we both split in half and wrote, he took one verse, I took the other, and we both did the chorus, and I think the entire song was 20 minutes, 25 minutes, something like that. That said, it was not a hit record. Halo was probably the fastest hit song I've written. Me and Evan Bogart did that whole song in probably 2.5 hours, top down, Halo, so that one worked out. Your go-to ice cream flavor? Vanilla bean, always. Vanilla bean is my favorite, specifically gelato. Summer or winter? Summer. I've had enough winter. Can you sing your favorite lyric from Wherever I Go? No easy love could ever make me feel the same, same. I think that's my favorite lyric. No easy love could ever make me feel the same. What junk food is your biggest vice? My biggest vice, I try to avoid the junk foods that are bad for me because I like them so much. It would be onion rings. That's my biggest vice. Donuts, also, I love donuts, but I can avoid donuts. For some reason, if there's a box of donuts, I love them, but I can look at them and not eat them. Onion rings, I have a massive problem with onion rings. I love them, and if I see them or smell them or hear them, I have to buy them, and then I eat them until I'm sick. That is my biggest vice. and it's terrible for you. If I weren't playing music for a living, I would probably be doing some version of what Anthony Bourdain does. I'd have some kind of job like him doing crazy stuff all around the world. So it'd be kind of similar to what I do anyway. Or acting, actually. I did want to be an actor for a long time. What do you look forward to most when you come to Canada? Depends on where I'm at. If I'm in the French province, the food, au pied du cochon, Joe Beef, Europea. I mean, there's a lot of incredible restaurants up there. There's some good stuff here too in Toronto. I'm hitting up Parts and Labor, Maddie Matheson. Great coffee. I mean, my favorite stores are in Canada. Haven, I don't know if you've heard of it. Haven in Toronto and Vancouver, Road and Grey in Vancouver. There's a lot of really good clothing stores here. I actually think pound for pound you might have better stores and maybe even better food than we have down south. Yeah, there's a lot of things. And I'd like to hit up Banff if we ever get in the Calgary area. Roller coasters, love them or hate them? Love them, except the old wooden ones. The old ones, like made out of wood, actually make me sick. So, which sucks because they didn't used to. But I love roller coasters. I'm an adrenaline junkie. But the ones that really knock you around, I can't do them because I'll be sick for like 3 or 4 hours. So I have to bail on those. I like the new ones that don't knock the ever-living stuff out of you. Night owl or early riser. Both, unfortunately, which means oftentimes I don't get enough sleep because I can stay up late. On tour, I stay up really late. At home, I go to bed relatively early and I wake up really early. The older you get, the more you appreciate the morning though. So I actually love getting up early in the morning and having the whole day ahead of me and not feeling like trash. And those are the questions. Thank you for the questions. From Canada, live from Toronto, from Orange Studio. Yeah, that's it.